So let's go into our Woojie Stance. Feet flat on the floor, knees slightly bent, feet about shoulder width apart. Bring the hips just forward a little bit so the tailbone faces the floor. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Tuck the chin in just a little bit. Let the shoulders relax. Roll a little bit forward, bring the arms in front of you. Allow the arms just to hang. Breathe in and out through the nose. As you breathe in through the nose, let the abdomen expand, drawing the breath all the way down. We then pause. And then on the exhalation, the abdomen contracts towards the spine, pushing the breath up and out. And then we pause again before the next inhalation. Just feel your feet sinking into the ground. Feel that connection to the center of the earth. Slow the breathing down. Make it nice and deep. And each time you exhale, feel yourself sinking a little bit deeper into the ground. Feel that connection to Mother Earth. One more second, just let it relax a little bit more. Let's begin to activate the energy pathways in the arms, the fingers. So let's rub our palms together. Step to a wide stance, feet facing forward. Now you're going to take your palms and you're going to twist them. And notice that brings up the elbow. So as you twist and bring up the elbow, lean to that side. Then you're going to reverse and bring the other elbow back. So the inside hand brings the elbow up. Just produce some friction in the palms, followed also opening up the leg gates. The friction in the palms stimulates the Lao Gong points, which are almost like mini chakras. Stay within your comfort zone. Drop down only as far as you comfortably can. As with all our postures. You should never feel any discomfort or pain. If you do, it just means back off. Remember the 70% rule. We only want to work to 70% of our capacity at most. If you have an injury, many times we're going to only work to 20 or 30%. Staying within the comfort zone. Couple more. Last one. Good. Come back to center. Just let yourself drop down, relax. Each time you breathe out, see if you can drop down a little bit more. Especially let the shoulders and neck relax. Just let them hang. Now, from this position, you're going to roll up. So think of tucking the tailbone, then stacking each vertebra. So the shoulders stay down as we slowly come up, rolling up, putting one vertebra on top of the other until finally I come to stance where my shoulders start to come back. And then I'm going to lean back just a little bit so the head comes up and my neck comes into line. Open the chest and then drop back down. Again, just kind of relax into it. The only place you should feel any tension is in the back of the legs. And if that's uncomfortable at all, you can bend the knees a little bit more. You never want to lock the knees out. And then we're going to roll up. Come all the way up. Lean back. This time, let the arms come back. Open your chest to the sky. Breathe out. Come into a prayer position and close down the chest. Breathe in. Look up. Pause. Breathe out. Compress. Pause. Get a little extra compression here. We breathe in, heart to the sky. Last time. Open it up, soak up all that energy into your chest, into your heart, into your lungs, and then squeeze it from the center of your body throughout the rest of your body. Good. Walk the stance in. Take your fingernails, curl your fingers in, and just start rubbing all the fingernails together. Just stimulating the 6 meridians that either originate or terminate in your fingers. Good, just put your hands out and just turn circles only from the wrist. So the rest of the arm doesn't move. And reverse. Karate chop the air so that you're going straight forward, vigorously as you can. Start to feel those fingers become really heavy. So this is a very fast movement, straight ahead. You're going to feel the fingers getting heavier and heavier. Good. Turn your hands over, flop up and down. And turn palms up. We're opening up the wrist gates here. Go up. Go to the side. And go down, palms up. Interlace your fingers. Put your forearms together. And turn again from the wrist, making figure eights. And reverse. That always confuses people. Good. Open the palms and slap the wrists together. Stimulating the inner and outer paths or inner outer gates. And reverse. Then make a bird's beak with your fingers. Just before the bone in the elbow, just go ahead and like peck at that. And reverse. I'm sorry, switch arms. Grab hold of your elbow and go all the way around, making contact again, a bit of friction. We go over the top, around the bottom, back. Staying right over the elbow and the elbow crease. Switch to the other arm. Good. Make bird's beak with both hands. Place them just inside the crease of the shoulder. So the crease, my crease is here. So I'm just inside that here on my chest muscle. And I'm just going to take the elbows and I'm going to come up and around. Rooster spreads its wings. Let the fingers dig in a little bit, stimulating the lung points. And reverse. Especially when you come up and back, really open the chest as well as digging in here. Good. Bring your hands up shoulder height. Turn one palm up. Look to the opposite hand, palm down. Now, as I look across to the palm that's up, it's going to switch. Both palms are going to switch. And I'm going to rotate basically from the thumbs as far as I can, all the way through the arm, while looking over my shoulder, getting a nice stretch in the neck as well. Really try to get some rotation with the thumbs both ways. Few more. Last one. Come back to center. Let your arms drop and just bring them around nice and comfortably. Now let's do palms down as you go down in front of you, palms up, and open the chest as you come up. Breathe in as you come up. Pause, breathe out as you go down. So notice the hands rotate. So palm out at the bottom. And then as I come down, it's palms facing the ground. One more time. And now reverse. So we're going to go palms up as we come up, and then we're going to turn back around. Again, make these circles only as big as you're comfortable. Breathe in as you come up. Pause, breathe out as you go down. One more time. Gonna go up, down, and settle in. Good. Step out just a little bit so you get a nice stable platform. Let's take our right hand palm up, below, left hand above, palm down. And we're just going to lean to the right. Feel the stretch all the way down the rib cage. And then let's do the opposite side. And just hold that for a moment, let it stretch out, let it relax. Let's do that one more time on each side. Switch. And then let's get a nice flow going here. Seaweed arms. So imagine you're just seaweed in the ocean. And the ocean waves are now just going to move you very gently, side to side. Few more. Last one. Good. Come back to center. Bring the hands in front of you. As you breathe in, let them separate a little bit. As you breathe out, they come back to the starting point. They never touch. Synchronize it with the breath so the movement is slow. Try and imagine this glowing ball of energy. As you breathe in, it expands. As you breathe out, it contracts a little bit. Feel the resistance, like pulling taffy as they come apart. Pushing an inflated balloon as you come closer together. Good. Just stop there for a moment. See if you can feel that ball of energy in your hand, in your hands. We're going to lift the ball of energy up. And for now, we're just going to let it swing side to side. Hold on to that ball. Follow the movement with your eyes. But otherwise, we're not moving from the waist or the legs. One more time each side. Good. Now this time we're going to come up and we're going to bring it around behind us as we look. So we're going to twist from the waist. Okay, we're going to bring it down and we're going to bring it to the opposite side, twisting from the waist. Looking back to see the moon. You're holding the moon in your hands. Feel the power of that. Breathe in as you come back to center. Breathe out as you move towards the back. Pausing between each breath. One more time each side. And come back to center. Good. Find the groove just behind the shoulder here. Go to the bottom of the groove. Stick your fingers in there. Then with the lift the elbow up, and then with the opposite hand, pull the elbow down as those fingers go into that groove, go deeper into that groove. Then as we breathe in, we're going to move the fingers about a ½ inch up and do it again. So we breathe in, relax, breathe out as we sink the fingers in, working our way all the way up into the base of the neck. Once you get up there, slowly work your way down. One more time. And then we're going to switch. So find the groove, work your way down to the bottom of that groove, or you get to, or you come up against the bone, lift the elbow up, stick the fingers in, pull down with that hand, feel the fingers sink in. Relax, move them up about a ½ inch, do it again. Once you get up to the base of the neck, you're going to work your way back down. Last one. Good. Let's do 9 ghosts drawing swords. So we're going to bring our hand up. Let's bring our right hand up. It's going to support your skull. So part of the hand is on your neck, part of the hand is on the skull. You've got a good support here. The left hand comes around, palm out, right over what we call the Ming Men point. You're going to look up and back. Breathe out, you're going to come down and across. So we breathe in, up and back, pause, a little extra stretch. Breathe out, pause, a little extra stretch. Really try to drop that elbow down and across, and then we're really lifting the elbow to the sky as we look back and up. One more time. Come back to center. Now let me just show you a variation that you can try on your own if you want, but you really just got to be very careful. Instead of taking the hand and putting it behind the neck, you can take the hand and bring it to just above the ear. And so when you're pulling, you're then pulling along the neck a little bit more. Some people really like that, but you have to be careful with that one. You have to be gentle. So that's why I generally use the other way. So let's switch. Left hand at the base. Look up, stretch, and come down. Breathe in as you go up, elbow to the ceiling. Breathe out, elbow down and across. One more time. Good. Just bring your hands down. Let's do a very simple chin tuck. So what we're going to do simply is we're going to keep a nice flat chin. We're going to push it straight out and then pull it straight in. Breathe out, breathe in. One more time. And relax. Let's do another heart to the sky. We're going to breathe in, draw the energy in, but this time instead of going into prayer position, swan dive your way down like we did before, just hang. So once again, just let everything relax. Your back, your neck, your shoulders, your head, let it all just drop. Each time you breathe out, see if you can drop down a little bit further. Now, keeping your head and neck very relaxed, just turn it side to side, like you're saying no. Let gravity just help stretch it out. Now, very gently, come back to center. Very gently, do not pull the head too far back. Give me a nice, slow yes. The head goes up and down, but don't go too far back. I don't want you to crimp the nerves in the back of your neck. Good. Go back to no, side to side. Come back to center. Go into a bit of a crouch and then come up, bring your head straight up, so a nice flat back. Rest your elbows on your thighs and then push straight up. So we're not using our lower back at all to do that. Good. Let's come around back to the kidneys. Give the kidneys a nice rub. Try to feel all that warmth that's being generated coming out of the palms. Now with the back of your hand, go up and down sides of the spine. Now turn the hands over with an open fist. Go from the spine all the way to the hips, stopping just before the hip bone. Basically hitting all that fleshy part through here. This is a great one anytime you have a little bit of back spasm or something. Very often just doing this will get the back out of spasm. Good. Open palm. Find your buttocks with both hands. Come down the back of the leg. Stop at the back of the knee. Now go to the side of the knee. Continue down the outside, around the ankle, onto the toes, inside of the foot. Come up the ankle, the inside of the legs, the inside of the knees, and stay there for a moment. Continue up the inside till we get to the leg crease. Go to a light open fist and tap up and down what's known as the qua in Chinese, the leg gates. Good, and we're going to trace the meridians in the legs. So we're going to start here at the kidneys. We're going to push down the outside of the legs, around the toes, up the inside of the legs, through the qua, round the waist, back to the kidneys. Breathe out as you go down. Pause, breathe in as you come up. Pause, breathe out. One more time. Good. Keeping a shoulder width stance. Place palms of your hands just above the kneecaps. Very carefully, gently rotate the knees forward to the side and then back. As you come back, make sure not to lock out the knee. We're going almost to straight, but not quite. Try to feel the heat coming out of your palms, going into the kneecaps. And reverse. Bring your feet together, keeping the hands where they are. Turn the knees together. Around to one side, doesn't matter which. Feel your knees getting warm, getting loose. Feel the energy flowing. Reverse. Good. Now step back out to shoulder width again. This time we're going to stimulate the Lao Gong points a little bit more. So we're going to drop down. We're going to bend our knees. We're going to stay fairly upright. We're not going to bend much at the waist. And let the hands rotate. So the palms rotate, the elbows go out, then they come back in. Breathe out as you go down. Breathe in as you come back up. Really feel that heat being generated in the knees. Good. One more time. Come up. And just give them a nice rub. Just above the kneecap. Come to the inside. Outside. Really use the heel of your hand besides your fingers and palm to generate the friction, the warmth. Go behind the knees. Good, and come on up. Just step out, nice stable stance. Come back into Woojie Stance. Let your hands just drop down. And just look inward. Be aware of what's going on in the body. See if you can feel where the energy is moving through your body. Also notice where it's not, where you may have some energy stagnation or blockages. Notice where you may have some muscle tension, where you may have some pain. Just notice them, identify them, move on. Don't quantify them. Don't give them another moment's thought. The mind directs the chi. So by identifying these points, we facilitate healing. And the lungs are the commanders of chi. They move the chi. They direct the energy to move through your body, where to move through your body. So by becoming aware and focusing with the breath, we also facilitate healing. Step in just a little bit. And let's golden rooster stands on one leg. So for now, just practice shifting your weight, coming up on the toe, feel stable on the leg that's flat on the floor, and then just lift the knee. Then slowly drop it down. Breathe in, lift the knee. Find a focal point about 12 feet in front of you or on the wall, and just kind of stare at that point as you do this. Nice and easy. Lift the knee as high as you can comfortably lift it. Sometimes putting your palms facing the earth helps a little bit. Keep you stable. Last time. Go ahead and come back down. So now we're going to add another element to it. This is the posture for a golden rooster, stands on one leg. As the leg and the knee come up on one leg, the opposite arm is also going to come up with basically the elbow bent in a 90-degree angle, palm facing across the body to the side. So as my right leg comes up, my left hand comes up. And then I drop it down. Try to bring the elbow so it's pointing towards the ground. Synchronize it with your breath. One more time each side. Good. Settle down. Go to a wide stance, feet straight forward, hands on your hips, and just again, side to side, only as far as comfortable. Standing nice and straight. Good. Slow it down. Walk it back in. Let's do another balance. I commonly call it swish, swish. It's basically like a soccer kick to the side. Then you're going to open the hip. So you're closing the hip down. Then you're bringing it around, facing forward. You're opening it, lifting the knee, and then coming back. So it's swish, swish, up, down, swish, swish, up, down. So really opening the quad. Sorry. Swish, swish, up. If you need to use a chair to give you additional balance, you can just hold on to the chair, that's fine. Whatever works. The idea here is to try and activate the energy through the leg gates. One more time. And down. Put your hands on your hips. Do nice big hip rotations. Make sure you're sticking the butt out and then really pulling it in. So it's more out of the hips. The head shouldn't even move. and reverse. Let's do 2 hands. Hold the feet out of the 8 brocade. So we're going to bring our hands around behind us, right at the kidneys. We're going to drop down with a fairly flat back. Come down, then let the hands drift up until they get as high as they can, and then just lift up, lean back, hold your breath, come back to the starting point. Breathe out as you go down. Pause. Breathe in as you come up. Pause to the kidneys. Breathe out. One more time. And just come up. Roll up nice and easy. Good. Bring your feet together. Bring your palms together in prayer position. Bring them up. Interlace the fingers so only the first finger is pointing straight up. Put it behind your neck. Drop down with the knees together, giving you stability. And come back up. Stretch all the way up. Breathe in as you go down. Breathe out as you go up. The arrow. One more. And come down in front of you, come back to prayer position. Just put the knuckles of your thumbs right into your sternum. Just feel a little massage. Good. Let your hands drop, clearing to the lungs. So the feet are going to stay fairly close together. We're going to lift the energy up from the bottom of our feet, up our legs to the kidney 27 points. And then we're going to take whatever energy we no longer need, no longer serves us, send it back to the ground. As we come up, we're also going to come up onto our toes. As we breathe in, we come up onto the toes. Pause, breathe out, and settle back to flat foot. One more time. Good. Bringing down the heavens. Palms up as you breathe in, gathering the energy. Pause, breathe out as you push that energy down through the top of your head, down your torso, all the way down the legs into the ground. Twice more. We're going to finish with one palm over the other, just below the belly button. Doesn't matter which hand is on top. You can either hold at the wrist or interlace at the thumbs, placing one palm over the other. Feel that energy going into the body. If it's easier, picture white light or feel energy, feel heat, feel tingling, and picture white light surging through the body, feeling every part of the body. Let that energy then expand beyond the body, forming a protective cocoon. Float weightlessly inside that cocoon. I am in chi. Chi is in me. Become aware of what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath in, gather those feelings, and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.
Steve, you're in.